Hi everyone, it's Georgia. I hope that you are doing well. It's quite a spectacular day. It's my favorite kind of day, like 90 and hot and humid. My body loves tropical weather. So here I am in the Cleveland Metro Parks. I am on a tour of visiting all of my favorite places and in Cleveland. And I'm doing my tour because, well, I'm gonna leave Ohio. And if I was honest, ever since I can remember, I wanted to leave Ohio. It's not that it's a terrible place. In fact, there's a lot of beauty in many, many places. It just never was my vibe, and I never found a lot of tribe, quite honestly. And we all need tribe, right? I mean, I have good people, good fun, but you know what I mean by tribe? The people that you can be your most authentic self with and be accepted by. And more of that is what I'm looking for. And so I kind of started this journey a couple months ago, very slowly, and have been progressively allowing myself to do two things. I'm purging the past simultaneously expanding my vibrational capacity to hold a different future. Let me repeat that again. And I'm saying it to myself. What I have been doing over the last few months is purging everything in my psychology, in my soul self, that is the old story. Mostly a story of powerlessness. And even though that's everything that I've been working on for a couple of decades as a survivor of assault, you know, healing is a journey. I'm just going to tell you. So here I am at this place where it feels purged. And I'm going to change the words around being a purge. You know when something triggers you or somebody, and when somebody triggers you, it's usually because there's something inside of you that you have to look at. It's usually not because they've done something wrong. They're holding something that triggers something inside of you that needs to be resolved. So I was always doing this test in Cleveland. I would go by certain places to see, and even spend time with certain people to see my degree of trigger. And maybe that was the wrong approach, I don't know. But for me, my healing journey has always been about getting better and better and better at dealing with life, including the painful stuff. And if truth be told, that is what PTSD healing is all about. Getting better and better at dealing with life one-on-one and in a way that you can manage all that it brings, including difficult emotions. When we have PTSD, even the triggers, even a place, even a sound can take us back and our nervous system back to an experience. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, which is usually the trauma part of post-traumatic stress syndrome. So I'm excited because I feel healed from my PTSD. And my PTSD took a big chunk of my life. And I have better skills now to be with all of who I am. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And the broken. And the frail. I can sit with it now. Doesn't mean I don't have feelings that are uncomfortable. But healing is just being able to be with all of you without criticism. So here I am feeling prepared. Of course, you're never fully prepared for change, but I'm feeling willing and as prepared as I can to let the final purge move through me. So I can be sure that wherever I'm going, when I say the word freedom, I mean it. Mentally, energetically, spiritually, and emotionally. And that is what healing is all about. Making sure that you can say that word freedom. and just be it. The word freedom is not perfection. The word freedom is not predictability. The word freedom is not static, meaning freedom is always moving. It's an energy that is alive. Freedom, in fact, is a little scary because it requires us to do that healing so that we truly can be in the freedom of who we are without baggage. And that, well, I finally understand what it means that regardless of your circumstances, even if you're in a prison, the sense of personal freedom, when it is realized, you are free. So I'm almost done purging as I listen to the Holy Spirit guide me. And I find myself taking pictures because I feel like I'm not coming back. If I do, it'll be for a minute. I just want to take pictures so that when I'm a really old lady laying in the nursing home, I have more pictures that I can look at and look back on my life. And I can celebrate everything. All of who I am and was, and everything. I can celebrate everything. and look back and say, okay, that was a good 64 years of learning a lot. Now, let's go have fun. Let's have fun. So for anybody who is in the thick of it, and trust me, I've been there. I mean, in truth, my PTSD healing journey started when I attempted suicide, which will be another video. Sometimes you gotta crash in order to fly again. So the more we're able to be with ourselves and all that we are and see the strength of who we are as people, as human beings. If you're in the thick of it with your feelings, just be sure to take that minute and do a quick review, not of the damage, but of your survival. Because no matter the quality of that survival, whether you are surviving in a tent on a street or a mansion in San Francisco Bay, you're a survivor. And that actually is filled with so much strength. It's like you're president of your own company. When you really let yourself look at what you've survived and go, holy mackerel, look what I survived. And every day I got up again. And I still do. That's my freedom, knowing my strengths. And also knowing, literally, finally knowing, I have just been doing the best I can. No matter what people say about me. Right? The haters. I've really just been doing the best I can. And right there, in between, recognizing my strength and acknowledging I'm just a human being doing the best I can. Oh my gosh. That alone, it makes me a fabulous person. It makes you a fabulous person. Seriously, people. We're just strong. And in my next phase of my journey, away from this old story. Yeah, old. So old, I never want to read it again. Into the new story. Into the new story. And the word for me in that story is freedom. It's pretty wide open spaces. And I really trust it. Because I trust myself now. That's healing. I trust myself. Even when I don't know. I trust that I will eventually know. I trust myself in the moment of what I'm feeling. That I'm strong enough. I've survived enough. I'm wise enough. And I'll find my way. But I'm gonna do it free this time. wonder who's going to join me. I'm keeping myself totally open. I think it's going to be a freedom trail. That's a good theme for my adventures. I am in search of home, so perhaps should just go west and see what happens. Happy 4th of July for you. Not the country. That's obviously having problems. This 4th of July is for you, your freedom. A strong survivor who knows who they are. So, light some sparklers and celebrate yourself. Happy days are here again. Bye-bye.